And we're live. Finally. Dude, I swear to God, technology, sometimes not my friend. Does not like to work with me sometimes, but that's okay because I depend on it. So I have to have it. All right, so guys, if you guys are just joining in, or if you're hopping on the replay, actually, that's what I'm trying to say. If you guys are getting on the replay to watch this, just know that you guys should probably, if you're not looking to, wait around for a second, you can go ahead and skip forward, but I will warn you that we do have some conversation in the beginning where we give away promotions. We give away products, we give away things for free, stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, and you're watching the replay, you might want to watch until we start, but we will be starting here in just a couple of minutes, just so you guys know. For everybody hopping in, go ahead and shoot me a comment so that way I know you guys are here. Let me get this open so I can see you guys chatting. Not that. My control room open. Here we go. Justin, what's going on, man? All right. So I get a lot of people who have issues with using Facebook Business Manager. If you guys have had an issue with using Facebook Business Manager before, go ahead and write yes in the comments section of this video. If you have had an issue with working with Facebook Business Manager, write yes in the comments section. I'm going to bet that a majority of you have, because if you've never used it before, it can definitely be quite confusing. Your first time getting into it. I'm about to get mine up really quick, or at least one of many of them, because I have a few that I run. Jordan, greetings from the UK. Let's chat about a bit many chat bots and adverts through the bots. Isaac, I already have a set list of topics I'm going to discuss today, but if you want some ManyChat information, go ahead and leave a comment at some point after this video, and we can make sure that you get covered there. This specific video, we're going to talk about some of the biggest issues that people face when they're using Facebook Business Manager. That's what this topic's going to be about, a lot of the biggest issues you guys face. And I'll do a quick screen share. We're going to kind of talk about, some of the things you have to know from being a business owner or a digital marketing agency owner. We're going to talk about some of that stuff. We're going to talk about ad accounts. We're going to talk about granting access to pages or to pixels or to ad accounts or to, all kinds of stuff. We're going to talk about custom conversions, and then I'm going to show you guys how you can reach support. A lot of people don't know that they can actually reach out to Facebook Business Manager or Facebook's ad platform. They have a support channel or a support arm, and you guys actually, if you're a marketing agency, have that access that I have to get to them and send them a message. So we're going to talk about those things really quickly here. Just some quick updates for you guys. Again, if you're in the Atlanta area, there's something called the Digital Marketing Summit. All right. And even if you're not in the Atlanta area, if you're in the Southeast, or even if you're just across the country and you can afford to do this, this is something you guys want to take into consideration. The Digital Summit, I'll be speaking there this year in 2018, the one in Atlanta. They told me that if I basically knock it out of the park, sorry, I'm getting my computer. If I knock it out of the park, they said that I can speak anywhere I want. So they do about 18 to 20 events all across the US, and they talk about digital marketing. There's anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 people at each event. And these are executives, high-level executives for digital marketing for businesses in that area or in that region. And they send their CEOs, their marketing execs, their vice presidents of the company, their board. People go to these conferences to learn and to meet new people in the industry. So why is this good? Two reasons. Number one, this is a great way for you to get out and network with people who are, really wanting to do well in digital marketing with their business. Those are like prime customers because they know they need to get in digital marketing. They're going there to learn more about it, right? So really cool networking opportunity there. But number two is you're going to get to listen to a lot of really, really cool speakers. So again, I don't make any money off of this. I'm just letting you guys know I'm speaking at it. It's May 22nd, I think is my speaking day. It might not even be May. I don't know. I have so much coming up in the middle of this year. But I do know it's like in May or June. It's one of those. Let me just look it up because I'll forget and then I'm going to look stupid. I already probably sound stupid. Digital Summit Atlanta. So you can go to atlanta.digitalsummit.com. Yeah, I was right. May 23rd and 24th. So I'm not speaking on the 22nd. I'm speaking on the 23rd at the conference in Atlanta. But again, guys, this is going to be a huge conference. Tons of people, 2,000 to 3,000 people there that you'll get to talk to. So just wanted to let you guys know about that event. It's always, and I actually got invited to another one today. It's called Getting Social or Being Social. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. I remember when I was actually working there at the agency I was working for, they used to run that. Event every year. It's held downtown. They have this cool event for social media marketing. They have a bunch of speakers, stuff like that. So guys, what I'm trying to say is if you guys have these types of events in your area, you need to be going to them. They're great ways for you to get clients. It's a great way for you to learn new information. It's a great way for you to network with professionals in the industry, even potentially find a mentor if you're looking for someone like that. These events are super big. So you guys need to be getting involved with that kind of stuff if you're serious about your profession as a digital marketing agency owner. All right, so outside of that, last little note, and then we'll get started. The monthly mentorship program is live. We've done 2 trainings so far. We've done a training on landing clients, and we've done a training on landing the first meeting. And we also did a training on pricing your services. So those were the first 2 trainings. We have 2 more planned for the rest of this month. We're going to be doing for a month. Guys, if you want $50 off your first month, all you got to do is click that link in the description below and you can get in for, like I said, $50. Good deal for you. Good deal for me. All right, baby. Let's get this shit going. Let me see where we at. I have to share my screen with you so that way you can see what I am trying to do. All right. Screenception. Y'all ready? You ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Here are some of the accounts that I manage. That I have several different ones that I run as far as business managers. This is just the one I run Serial Entrepreneur off of and a few clients. At least a few clients that I started with, forever ago. So I have these guys on there, but I want to show you guys some stuff really quick that a lot of people struggle with. So number one, what is the biggest issue that most people face? They don't know that Business Manager exists. So let me show you guys something really quick. If you've never been to this site, you need to go there. Oh, yeah, I'm already logged in. I should have known that. Hang on. Let me log out. Okay. There we go. That's right. Sorry. Okay. This is what Business Manager looks like. All right. If you have never used this page before, if you're going and logging into Facebook like so, and you're going, no. All right. There we go. All right. So if you're logging into your business page like so, where you can see over here, you have your shortcuts and then you can put your pages here and you're going like, this is one of my old pages from college. Like seriously, guys, I've been doing this for a long time. This was from 2012. But yeah, like if you're going into your page from Facebook and you're doing your notifications in your inbox and your publishing tools and insights from here, and you're clicking promote website and boost your post and all that stuff, you guys aren't doing it right. Straight up, you're not doing it right. All right. So let's just go ahead and show you Business Manager. This is how you manage your clients for digital marketing. Okay. You don't go through the actual front end manager. This is called the back end manager. All right, you're just going to click create an account. If you have a personal Facebook page, it's as simple as linking that account. All right, so we're going to log in. And what it brings you to is this page right here, your home page. All right, this is your business manager homepage. All right, so notice two things. Number one, you have your personal ad account, and then I have my agency ad account, right? Or my agency business manager account, okay? So that's what I want you guys to understand right now is we have all of these accounts here and all of these accounts here associated. This is the testing account. This isn't the official account anymore. We've kind of migrated everything off of my personal page and off of me doing all of this stuff. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it actually looks like. So again, business manager, you come in here, you update your photo with your company photo. You have a cool little image if you want. You have your employees that you have working for you. It's pretty sweet. All right. So this is the biggest thing. Most people don't know this platform exists, and this is why they have a really tough time getting people to either get their accounts associated or run ads, whatever it may be. So let's go through the next part really quickly, and that's going to be ad accounts. Where am I at? Oh, that's right. Business settings. You're going to go to business settings. You can click this little settings icon up here too. But ad accounts. All right. So let me break this thing down for you. There's pages. What you need to know about each individual business is you have pages, you have ad accounts, you have pixels. You can have an Instagram account. You can have domains that are related with it. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. Leads access. You have custom conversions. But for this particular part, what we're going to focus on is ad accounts. So you can see when I click on this ad account, it has all of these options down here for ad accounts. Now, if your business doesn't have an ad account created, you're just going to create an ad account for them. That's it. I mean, you literally just click add, and you're going to click add ad account. So you can create a new one, request access to one if they have one. This is add an ad account. So if you already have one and it's just not on your business manager yet, you haven't moved it to this business manager platform, then all you have to do is add it and then, request it basically from yourself and it'll add it to this little list right here. All right. So you're going to click create new ad account. For most of you, since most businesses have never done this before, you're going to click create a new ad account. You're just going to, that's it. Create a new ad account for them. And it's simple. The process is super simple. Create the ad account name, advertising who you're advertising on behalf of. So, if I wanted to do a customer, it would be their account, the time zone, the currency, payment method, boom, create an account. Super simple. All right. It's not difficult. And then you associate it to the business page that it's associated with. So when you run ads, it's as simple as when you go to Ads Manager, it's as simple as creating an ad. And if they had an ad account, literally up here, this is the ad account. So all you do is you'd select the ad account right here. Boom. And if they had one set up, this is all we would do is select it right here. We actually just took this customer, starting marketing for them pretty soon. But you guys can see, it's not difficult. You just have to set up the ad account, add it, and then when you get to the ads manager to actually create the ad, you select which ad account is associated with that person's business. All right. So ad accounts, very simple. Again, just wanted to show you guys that. I wanted you to be aware of what they were, how to set them up. Again, anytime you need to set up any kind of access. So this is the second part we're going to talk about, which is accessing pages and accounts, or it's really the third piece because the first one was most people don't know it exists. But the third part we're going to talk about is granting access to pages and accounts. So guys, you can see right here, pages, you have ad accounts, right? You have people. So the first thing you need to do is if you outsource work, you need to add everyone in your agency to your list of people. And these could be, contractors. These could be people who work for you. These could be people in your actual business. This could be your little brother. Like, it doesn't matter. You just have to get these people added in. So all you're going to do is you just click add. You're going to type in that person's email address that's associated with their Facebook page. And then you either make them an admin or an employee. Most of the time, it's just going to be an employee. All right. So people, pretty simple. Once you have the people added in, then you can start divvying up who controls which page and who controls which ad account. So it's as simple as selecting the page. We'll just say PC Gamers United. All right. So all I would do is if I needed to add a new person, I would come in here, add people. I'm on pages. I found the page, people, add people, and you're just going to select someone from your business. Boom. You select their role. Boom. All right, so here's what you guys might have found. You might have gone through the setup process, right? Where you got the access requested, but then you get into their business page and you can't actually, like when you show up on this page right here, when you get on your home page for your business manager account, you start looking down this list and you realize you don't see them anymore, right? Well, the reason why is because you haven't actually added yourself as a manager. So you have to come into the page, you have to select the page, boom, and then you have to add yourself. Like even though, yes, I'm the one who owns this page, it doesn't have me in the business manager as someone who has access to it. So I have to go in and I even have to add myself as the admin, okay? And then I can add other people in as well. Creating an ad account from your account to a customer. What's happening if you leave the customer in future, or is it better to create an ad account from their Facebook account? Let's say they don't have an ad account yet. What I prefer to do is to get if they don't have business managers set up, I typically get the business, I sit down with the business owner and I set it up with them. So most people have a Facebook page. So you're just going to sit down with them. They get in, they log in, or they don't even log in. They go to business.facebook.com. They click create an account and then they sign up right there. Then all you do is you go in from their side of things and you create an ad account. Like it just makes it easier that way, in my opinion. So that way, you know, they have complete control of it. They are the owner of it. And if you ever do leave in the future, you know, it's easy to get rid of that account or easy to grant them access. But you guys can see, I mean, it's super simple. You have to do this for people, pages, and accounts. Okay, so you need to add all the people in. These are kind of the steps. Add all the people in. Once you add all the people in, get your pages in. Make sure that each person that you need for each page is added in. All right. And then all you're going to do from there is make sure that the ad accounts are set up. All right. So each person or each business needs their own ad account if they're marketing online, unless you run it. You could also just not even open an ad account for them. You could run it through your business and run it through your, like I have a marketing agency ad account. I could run everything through there and just take the cost directly out of directly out of my bank account. And then I basically just pass that billing on to them. You could do it that way. I just prefer to put it on their credit card. So, all right, let's see. That's pages, ad accounts. The only other thing I would say to look at is things like the pixels, stuff like that. You can also add people to be able to, you know, look at them or adjust them if they need to. Same principle here. Very, very simple. But you guys are going to want to use, you guys can already see why this would be, you know, important, because of the fact that it gives you so much more control when you're actually, you know, marketing for a business with Facebook. Without this page, you have very limited access. When you're trying to do it from the front end manager, you have much more limited access. So if you can, not if you can, you need to create a business manager account, get your agency set up with a business manager account. And once you have that, it makes it, again, just a lot easier to get your clients on board. All right, next thing I want to talk about is what are custom conversions? Because I get this a lot and a lot of people don't understand what a custom conversion is. So I want to talk about it really quick. Let's go to Rest and Bar. All right, so what is a custom conversion? A custom conversion, for to make it easy, basically, guys, my website. I host my website through a platform called Teachable. You guys might have heard it before. All right, on Teachable, it is a templated website builder. So I have limited access, meaning that, you know, if I need to make adjustments to a page, granted, you know, it's a templated builder, I still don't know how to do custom coding myself. I'm not a web developer. So, you know, there are certain things where it just can become difficult if I have to do too much coding. So what a custom conversion does is if you don't have access to do the coding yourself, or if you aren't able to put the pixel code or a event pixel code on a specific page, then you can use a custom conversion. All right. So like say you're trying to track people who signed up to receive your email marketing content. But say that you don't have a way to implement that tracking pixel on the button that they click when they sign up, or you don't have a completion page. What you could do is you could actually take the URL, the final URL related to that page. So say there's like or you have a checkout page, but it's just, you don't have a way to edit the code to the thank you page, right? So if you have the thank you page, you can actually create a custom conversion. And what you'll do is, I'll say this, digital marketing school. We'll do purchase for this one. Let's just say we're doing a purchase if they make it that far, right? And then all we're going to do is we would enter in the URL for that page. So say we wanted to track, again, those people who sign up for our email marketing content, and there's a thank you page that they are directed to after they enter in their information. All you're going to do is enter in like the slug or the last part of the URL. So like this part right here of the URL, you could enter that in to the contains section. And then you're just going to name the conversion. If there's a value associated with it, so if they purchase something, there should be a value associated with that purchase. And then boom, you just click create. So now every time someone lands on that URL, your Facebook pixel is tracking that and they're saying, all right, that counts as a purchase. All right, that's all a custom conversion is. It's like an event pixel in the sense that it shows you when people are converting or when people are performing a specific action. But instead of it being based on it pinging a code inside of the body of the website, it is actually just tracking people who went to a specific URL. That's it. Cool. So that's it for the custom conversions. Now, last part I want to talk about real quick is how to reach support. All right. So a lot of you probably have trouble, or you have issues, or you get stuck on something, or Facebook screws you over and you can't get what you need. Right. So I'm going to show you guys the coolest trick out there that a lot of you probably don't even know. Look at this. If you're on Business Manager, again, this is only with Business Manager, but you can click help over here. And we're just going to scroll down and we're going to click still need help. We're going to click support. And if you just scroll down to the bottom here, look at this here. Woo! We got additional support. You can forget this little ask community thing. This sucks. But you can email them. And during the weekdays, you can see at 9 a.m., they have a live chat. All right. I bet you didn't know they had a live chat. Most people don't. But they have a live chat for people who are using Facebook Business and Facebook Ads Manager and all of these other Facebook business related things. All you have to do is you click support and this will be highlighted, and you can see like I can click on this email. I can click on community. This will be highlighted and you can get on there, and they usually respond to you within like 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. And you're having a conversation directly with someone who works at Facebook. All right. So these are just 5 quick tips. I wanted to go over these 5 things because they are super important, and it will make your life 10,000 times easier if you're managing clients for Facebook. Question, let's say you and an ad account, let's say you add an ad account from a business owner that has an account. Okay, and you get permission. That means you can use their payment method from their ad account for spending. If they already have a payment method registered in their ad account, so you're not going to use yours. That wasn't really a question. It was kind of a statement. Basically, you need to talk with the owner and discuss what they want to do. If they're okay with you using their ad account, then use their ad account. If they're not, then you need to figure out how to make it work. Really, that's all. It's not really a question, so that's hard to answer. But I wanted to show you guys all of that really quickly. We're going to keep this video short. I'm sorry that I was late tonight. But again, technology just can sometimes suck. So let me go here. We're going to stop sharing. Cool. All right, guys. So that's it. Not complicated. Getting set up in Business Manager is really easy, but you guys do need to start going through the actual platform and using it before you actually will understand how it works. There's so many different features that are, that you're able to start utilizing when you use the Business Manager platform, that if you've never gotten into it and all you've ever used is the front end manager, you're missing out on a huge portion of Facebook ads. I mean, this is where you create audiences. It's where you update your pixels. It's where you track the analytics for things. It's literally how Facebook runs, like as far as a business is concerned. If you don't have this platform, again, you're missing out on a big thing. And here's the thing, guys. You won't know this unless you have someone to teach it to you, or you spend hours and hours of countless time and effort trying to figure it out yourself. So let me reiterate this again because it's so important. The mentorship program for Serial Entrepreneur Academy is only $50 for your first month. All right, you get 4 live trainings where we do stuff just like this, except for way more in depth, and go over all of the stuff you guys need help with. So again, if you want to get in the mentorship program, it is $50 off your first month. The discount is literally get 50% in the description. So all you got to do is click on that link and it already has the discount code in there for you. And you can get started and join me this Wednesday for our 3rd live video. So outside of that, guys, I appreciate every one of you for jumping on and conversing with me and taking the time to learn. You guys are the ones I do it for. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you share this with friends who need it. Share it with entrepreneurs, with business owners who could utilize this information to help with their business. That's one thing I hope you guys understand too. Like, if I have a video that you think would be helpful for a business, at least in maybe explaining something, use this as a resource. Like, that's the thing. You can show this channel to business owners if they're having a hard time understanding something. Make sure it's not one of my super in-depth videos because it might get a little lost. But there are resources out there. You guys have to figure out what the resources are that you can use to start talking to these business owners and getting in the door and really getting them results. And then understanding that, if you want to know what these resources are, you have to find a way to figure out where they are, how they exist, or if they exist. All right. That's where I come in. That's where my channel comes in, my school, all of the content inside our stuff. You guys just have to understand, you have to take the action, get involved, and take the steps necessary. I mean, I have 3 students. It's either 3 or 4 now. I can't remember if I think she said she should be at 10K. We have 4 students that are over $10,000 a month in revenue. One of them is over 20 grand. One of them is approaching 15, about to hit 20 grand if he takes on this car dealership. And I know the other 2 are just now over 10 grand. I have several that are hitting 5 grand, several that are hitting 3 and 4 grand a month. I mean, guys, that's the thing. You have to realize you can do this, but do you have the resources necessary to do what you need to do? Like, every time I that's what really, I guess, kind of gets me, is I get on not live calls, but I do consultation calls a lot with people, whether it's my students or whether it's people like you guys who are watching my channel. And that's the thing, like, not every time, but a lot of the time when I get on the phone and I start talking with someone, they're like, oh yeah, I can do that. And then, when I know by conversing with someone whether they truly understand it or not. And the sad thing is, most people just don't. And it's only because they haven't truly taken the amount of time to study what they need to know to have success. Kayla is one of my star students. You guys have probably heard me talk about her, and I don't know why I did air quotes. She really is a star student. She's really great at what she does. Very, very intelligent. But she's been with me for 8-9 months. She's just now making 20 grand a month. It took her, I think she said 3.5, almost 4 months to land her first client. All right. So I want you guys to understand this. It took her 3.5 to 4 months to land her first client. Okay. She went 3 and 4 months of getting no's. And then now she's making, 4 months after landing that first client, is making $20,000 plus a month. You guys can do this too. That's all I'm wanting you guys to understand, that this is on you. It's not on anyone else. You shouldn't expect anyone to give you the kick in the ass that you need. Because here's the thing, entrepreneurs, I was talking to Ted about this last night. So many of you say you want to see the life. You want to be the successful entrepreneur. You want to be the next Tai Lopez or the next Joe Soto or whatever, but are you putting in what's required of you to reach that level? There's so many people who say they want to reach that level, but they don't ever do anything to get there, or they work real hard or a lot on something that is never going to get them to where they want to be. Like, those are the things I don't get. And it comes down to the fact that, again, guys, you have to be the ones to say, okay, this is what I want. Jordan's telling me that I have to buy all these courses and all this bullshit and I have to spend all this money if I want to make this much money. Do I really have, because here's the thing, I know what you do. You sit there and you're like, okay, well, do I have to really buy this course? Do I really need it, or can I go on YouTube and start doing it? Most people, they just sit there and like, okay, well, I'm just going to start going after it. And that's where you mess up, because when you try to just go the YouTube approach with something like, how many of you actually think that like Tai Lopez and Billie Jean and Grant Cardone and Gary Vee, how many of you think that they just sat there and watched free YouTube videos? I'm gonna bet, like, if you think that that's what they did to get to their level, then you're sadly mistaken, and you will never reach that level. Like, I'm sorry for you, honestly. You guys have to understand that it is about the investment in yourself. It's the investment in your education. People always think, and it's not even that people always think, I think you guys understand me enough to know that I'm not just in this to make a bunch of money. Like, yes, that's great, but at the same time, I'm passionate about what I do. So it just makes it more fun for me. But when I tell you that you have to get educated and it's super important, then like, that's what I don't get. Why do people come to me and ask me, what's your advice? And then when I give them my advice, they just think it's some kind of money scheme. It's like, dude, no. You want to know what I did? This is what I did. I spent thousands of dollars educating myself. That's why I'm where I'm at now, because I took the time, I took the money, and I said, okay, I need to stop doing this. I need to start putting money here. And I know that if I do these two things, then I can have the life I want. I can have the success I want. I can have the money or the financial freedom that I want. And when you guys realize that, one day it'll just click to you, because I used to think similarly when I was younger, much younger, because I started investing in that kind of stuff when I was like 19 years old. But there'll be a point where it just clicks, all right, and you guys realize, he's not trying to make money. Like, yes, that's what he does, but what you have to understand is the path to get to where, people like myself, people like Billie Jean and like Tai Lopez, the path to get there is all educational. Everything you do is a learning experience the whole entire time. It's not just taking a course. It's learning about, it's from learning from the things that you messed up on, learning from the things you did well on. All of those things are learning experiences on top of the courses or the mentorship that you receive. So it's a combination of different types of education. And once you understand the education side of it, then you have to actually apply it, right? You have to improve. You have to make sure that you're also adjusting and getting better at what you're trying to do, right? So there's a whole process to it. But the point I'm trying to make, guys, is it's all about the education, okay? If you want to do this, you guys can do it too. So I'm going to get out of here for this weekend. I know I went on a ramble. Justin says, invest in yourself always. You won't find this information in school or any university. Yeah, that's damn true. But yeah, all about investing in yourself, guys. Justin said it perfect. What do you say? Doing my SMMA in Toronto, targeting doctors and dentists, and you have helped. Tremaine, I'm glad I could help you, buddy. Like I said, and like I say all the time, really, this is all this is why I started the YouTube channel. It was because I knew that there were people out there like you guys, and I knew that y'all were just like me, and you guys needed help at some point. I needed help at some point, and this is my passion, helping other entrepreneurs, helping people who really want to see their success in life, because that's what I want for myself. And if I can help other people improve their lives, make more money, become a smarter, more intelligent, more well-rounded business person, if that's what I get to help people to do, now I'm not working. Like, that's the thing. Like, you guys see me grinding a lot, and you guys see me doing all of the stuff that I do, but a lot of it, yes, it is work. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. A lot of it is work, but at the same time, when you're passionate about it, it makes it hard to, it's hard to make it, it's hard for it to feel like work. Does that make sense to you guys? Super confident in my skills, pretty broke because I got laid off from my job. When approaching the first few clients, what do we present or what do we do when they ask to see a portfolio of previous work? P.S. Marketing degree holder / kind of irrelevant to social media. Okay, Michael, here's what I would recommend. For anyone who's new, they just don't have a portfolio to show, go on Upwork. All right. This is what a lot of you miss out. A lot of you think, oh, okay, I just have to start my agency and go. But then I get questions like, well, how do I practice? Well, if you're so ready to go, why haven't you already like you should practice before you tell me that you can get results. You probably should have practiced at some point, right? So let me give you guys a couple tips. 2 things. Number 1, Michael, you can go talk to a business owner and say, hey, can I run this for free for you? And if I do well, you write me a testimonial portfolio. Boom. Number 2 thing, and this is actually probably the number 1 thing because it's more important in my opinion, and not enough of you take this approach because a lot of you say, oh, I'm hurting for money. Okay, well, if you're hurting for money, then go work. How do you go work now if you don't have clients? And how do you get experience? And how do you make money? How do you do all this? Go to Upwork. You guys are trying to become digital marketers. People are on Upwork all the time looking for people to manage social media marketing accounts, to manage pay-per-click, to manage SEO, to manage content, to manage video editing, anything you guys can think of with digital marketing. People are going on there and hiring people to do those jobs. So, Michael, 2 things. Go to Upwork, create an account, and start getting paid. Start performing social media marketing work. Start performing email marketing work. Start performing content creation. When you do those tasks, every single person, you can literally set it up to be your agency. Like you can set it up and say, Michael K Music Agency, and that would be your agency on Upwork. And you can take snapshots of those reviews that people write about your services and show, potential customers for your agency that. Not to mention, now you're also making some money to go back into your business or to pay for personal life things. There's tons of different things you can do, but that's my strategy right there. If you're trying to get a portfolio built, go to Upwork, do the marketing side of things for a business, have them write reviews for you, and then boom, you have it. What do you think about SMMA in German-speaking countries? I will have troubles in outsourcing. Did you ever experience something like this? ? Or heard about it? Tanner, social media marketing, digital marketing can be done in any country, okay? Any country whatsoever. You won't have troubles with outsourcing because, again, Upwork, just go to Upwork. If you speak decent English, you can find anybody in any country. I don't live in Germany, so I can't say I experienced something like it, and I definitely haven't heard about it. Seriously, Tanner, anybody can do this kind of stuff. It doesn't matter if I'm in Antarctica. I can do digital marketing for someone, all right? Michael, I'm a senior in high school thinking about majoring in marketing next year, so I'm wondering if you found the content you learned to be worthwhile. I was also a marketing major solely main. Why had I not thought about it earlier? ? Cheers for the advice. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is what you miss out on when you're not in a mentorship program. I'm just saying, it's pretty legit. We're pretty good at what we do. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not getting the mentorship program. But no, seriously. Suleiman. Oh, I like it. Suleiman. That's not weird. It's a interesting way to spell that name. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry for messing it up. I didn't mean to do that, but I don't think you can blame me. That's a difficult name to pronounce. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, marketing content. If you're talking about my channel, well then, dude, it's just the best. I'm just gonna let you know right now. We do the best marketing content at Serial Entrepreneur. What clients, in your opinion, are top payers in social media? I'm currently targeting doctors, dentists in Toronto. Doctors, lawyers, actually, no, in social media marketing, it just depends because each platform is different. Facebook is different from YouTube, is different from Instagram, and each industry spends in each platform differently. So really, it just depends on which platform you're looking at. But like Facebook, e-commerce stores do really well. Doctors, any service-based business does really well. They can all be high paying. Like that's the thing. It's some of the best paying ones are the doctors and lawyers, obviously, because they make a ton of money. But you can find a nail salon that has 100 locations, and they're going to be able to pay you just as much as that doctor could. So it depends. I also have a video. What's your name? Tremaine. I have a video on YouTube that goes over the 5 hottest niches in digital marketing in general. Automobile industry, those dudes spend a shit ton of money, like a ton of money. One agency or a decent size, not even a massive dealership, but a decent sized dealership probably spends $20,000 to $50,000 a month on digital advertising. That's just digital. It's not even considering their paper budget, their radio budget if they have one, their TV budget. Like they spend a lot. All right. Let me see here. Senegalese, I think is that a language? I'm sorry, or not a language, but a culture. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to sound ignorant. I've never heard of that before. Educate me. University teaches you how to work no matter what the subject. I've learned what Google taught me. Other than that, lots of money on piece of paper. Yep. How to work, present, work with other people and other cultures. So here was my experience with college. College was great. It really was. College was really awesome. It teaches you how to be independent. It teaches you how to manage time effectively on your own. It teaches you how to learn. But as far as, and I'm not saying that college is bad. I'm just saying that if I had to do it again, not even if I had to do it again, but if I could change anything, I would say I would change the way that college learning is, because really, I mean, you go in there, you learn a lot of information. Like people like me, dude, I knew what I was going to do eventually. Like I knew I was, eventually going to work for myself. I knew it. So, there should be some sort of college course or way to build a course for yourself, or to, strategically map out all of the pieces you're able to learn that are going to be able to apply to your life or to your business or your profession. And college doesn't do that. They give you a bunch of other stuff. Like they give you just tons and tons of like classes and books that you will never use. Like I will never have to use geology. I'll never have to use environmental biology. I'm not a biologist. I'll never have to use Calc 3. Like I'll never have to do any of that, guys. So, that's the thing about, college there. It's a great, it's a great institution. It's a great concept, whatever, but to do what we do, you don't need college. It helps. It gives you experience. And if you get involved enough, like I did, like I went to several different sales competitions. So, it just depends on, what experience you plan to get, but you can get all of these experiences from work, from taking online courses like this, or like mine. There's several different ways to learn now. I just don't want you, and I'm not telling you to not go to college because I don't want your parents to hate me. But what I am saying is that you don't have to do it that way anymore. There are ways to do it without having to go to college. Okay. It's the westernmost country. Yeah, teach me. Where is it? Westernmost country in Africa on the hump part. On the hump part. All right. Well, I'm going to check that out tonight. Wait, let me get the pronunciation. Suleiman. I'm going to get I'm going to get it right. Suleiman, I'm going to check out your country tonight. Thanks for teaching me something new though. But there are so many people in digital marketing. I also tried this, but they don't gave me the approval for websites. I should try Facebook ads. Competition does not matter if you're the best at what you do. Just plain and simple. There can be people think that this is saturated all the time, like the market's saturated. Market's not saturated. There's a bunch of people doing it, but as far as there being a bunch of good people doing it, that's a different story. All right. So the market's not flooded. If anything, I'd say you're making excuses for yourself. Was it hard to start your business in college, like time management wise? Yeah. I was in college. I was in a fraternity. I did intramural sports. I did a business, and I worked a job, full-time job practically. Like I was working anywhere from roughly 35, 40 hours a week. So it comes down to you being able to prioritize your time properly. But yes, you can definitely do it. Are you in Tai Lopez all programs? How do you structure learning or education? Do you watch every day 3 to 5 hours of watching courses? I'm not currently using any of Tai Lopez's courses. My learning now consists of a lot of mentorship, but outside of the mentorship, just a lot of online research looking at industry pros. Like, for example, Moz Marketing they're a industry pro with regards to SEO. So I follow all of their content. Facebook has tons and tons of information and resources that you can use to learn about the Business Manager platform. And it's all free. Like, you guys have to go out and find the resources. There's tons of it out there. How did the person who is your student and making $20K a month after 4-month cold calling did that? She called every day for X hours. Did she also cold emails? Tanner, there is a video on my YouTube channel where she actually talks about her process and stuff like that. Go check that out. Very true. How do you deal with potential clients being burned by other bad social media marketers? That's a good question. So you're going to have those people. And here's the thing. They know that social media marketing works. All right. And they probably even understand that the person that they hired was just crap. So you just need to really help them feel comfortable with working with you. Help them in understanding that not everyone is bad at digital marketing. And when you speak about it, if you do your job on the education side, if you do your job on the research side, then you'll know what you're talking about, and they'll be able to instantly tell a difference from you speaking versus the person that they probably had, who probably wasted a lot of their money. I'm currently cold calling. I've recorded some of my fails on my channel and door-to-door targeting wealthy areas to offer Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google Plus, and LinkedIn. Now I will do car dealers too. Car dealers are a great way to do it, man. Do you use any tools for your daily actions like Google Calendar? Yes. I do daily planning. I do weekly planning, monthly planning. I do that on Google Calendars. I use things like Asana. I use things like, what else? Oh, good old-fashioned notebook. Good old-fashioned pen. It literally just comes down to you being the one to take responsibility for that every day. So you start your day off with doing a little planning for the day, what you need to get done that day. At the end of the day, you make a little list, like, that's my little list of stuff that I need to get done tomorrow. So that's pretty much it. All right. Now, I really do appreciate all the questions and comments, guys. I love it when you guys get engaged with the videos, but I do have to get out of here. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. If you are a new viewer, sorry, I was losing track of where I'm going. If you are a new viewer, thank you. Please subscribe so that way you can get all of the updates to digital marketing. I don't know why I'm getting so out of it right now. If you are a returning viewer, again, thank you guys, because you are the ones who make this channel possible. Without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. So thank you all for watching. If you want $50 off the monthly mentorship program, all you have to do is go down in the description and click that link. Outside of that, check out all of the social media links below. Check out all of the free trainings. Check out all of the information in the description below. There's tons of free stuff down there for you guys to use and get help. I will talk to you guys on the next live video. Until next time, Serial Entrepreneur out. Deuces.